spelled dominant, M-O-L-D-A-V-S-K-Y. Valentin Moldavsky. Cheers, it's Miller time. And Moldavsky with the takedown early.
Smart move.
He's a training partner of the great Fedor Emelianenko.
From there.
Wins have come via first-round knockout, but he has to try to find a way to get back to his feet here with...
Right now, Seumanutafa holding on. I mean, staying safe.
Piston-like lefts from Moldavsky. The ground and pound.
Finish.
Under a minute left in the second round. And Seumanutafa finds himself on his back again. Definitely has to put on the afterburners when it comes to his striking techniques if he is to find himself back into this fight.
The script doesn't change. Seumanutafa needs something big. That inside trip, knee pick.
Spending energy trying to bring down the 6'1" Seumanutafa.
Seumanutafa, he's trying to lock up a
but 26 and 30, 27, all for the winner by unanimous decision, Valentin Moldavsky.
They're not quite touching their target, and that's okay. It's early in the fight. They're still feeling each other out a little bit, but that is...
Moldavsky is Vadim Nemkov, another one, Team Fedor. Good shot for Moldavsky, which has the attention of my partner tonight. Moldavsky getting the attention of Ernest James here.
Each other's power. I think they both respected the other one's power because they've both been a little bit hesitant. Moldavsky going after it.
Best shot of the round comes late for Moldavsky. Big finish.
To say these guys, they're just too far out.
I just wanted to see how long you were going to let it go.
I'm well aware what those rules are. And no, it is not the referee's job. Yeah, he was certainly impressive there. Oh, James takes another shot. I think James is having a hard time seeing him here.
We saw another shot right on the button. Ernest James, his head is saying level change, but his head is scrambled right now. He's in big trouble. Moldavsky pouring it on, and it's over.
Attacks here. Notice what side it's on. It's on the left side, and James is just not able to see it, is my guess, is my perception. I think it intimidated and scared him, but in addition, Moldavsky was able to get these shots through. That's the only one that came to the middle. Everything else here comes from that damaged left side. And you can tell by James's reaction, which is next to nothing. He's almost not covering, he's almost not flinching, he's not moving, he's not circling. It's because he could not see it coming.
Yeah, Ryan Bader may have to go back. That's a decision he'll make, but Linton knows I'm going to stay with where I'm at. Now heavyweight is my class, and I'm going to be here for a while.
Been thinking about it for the last few years.
So he creates problems. Once he puts you on the ground, you got to work so hard to get away from him. Here he is trying to slice through. Nice move by Moldavsky, get himself back to his feet.
Linton Vassell, still training in South Florida. He's hit, put down by Moldavsky. Black belt in judo.
Nice move by Linton, trying to get back to his feet. Moldavsky's doing a good job of keeping his body centered on him. That was a mistake.
For a 3-0 night here inside the Windstar World Casino and Resort.
Nice pass by Linton. You see him using shoulder pressure there. Moldavsky's got that down. That is a nice job of getting himself out, because that's not an easy move to get a big man off you with, and he does it well.
You also said that when Moldavsky swarms his opponent,
just keep him down so he turns. But when you're in that type of weight cut where you're training so much to keep your weight down, and then Linton is going, thank God I didn't have to cut weight facing this guy.
right into the gym after the fight with Phil Davis.
He just put himself in a bad position for an arm triangle, Mike.
Not good.
Made a move with his arm up high. Moldavsky's got that head in the right place. He needs to just keep on bringing that pressure down, bring his hips. I think it was the wrestling of Phil Davis and just the threat of it is what caused Linton problems in that fight.
Point of this third and final round.
Moldavsky almost has what we call a gift wrap with the arm.
29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Valentin Moldavsky.
By far the biggest of his career, but he's in tough so far against Moldavsky, about to be taken down for the second time.
Right back down. He's got an arm triangle if he's able to switch to that side, but that fence is going to make it very difficult for it to work for him.
And he's threatening Ayala with the arm triangle.
Working hard to get back up, and then you're just put right back down to the canvas. It gets very, very frustrating. Combat Sambo is plain and simple. It's MMA done with a gi, headgear, shin guards, but they go after everything. Full strikes, full submissions. Ayala is just a little bit too big. And it's clear from what Moldavsky is doing is they had the game plan. Hey, we don't want to stand on the outside.
We will see the 8-0 Tyrell Fortune face the 12-6 Tim Johnson.
Posturing up to land heavier shots. That's what gives Javy. Whenever you have that separation, that's going to give you your moment to try to get yourself back out of the position.
Unanimous decision, Valentin Moldavsky.
I've always said that the guys that are the best heavyweight fighters are not the guys that are the huge bodies. The huge body takes a lot of energy to run. And when some of the guys that were able to keep a pace and maintain it, when you can look at the Stipe Miocics of today or the Keem Velasquez's, those guys were 240 pounds, 235 pounds, 230 pounds. That's the size that you really want to see heavyweights have.
Kane was kind of that first guy that was the hybrid, if you will, Josh. And Kane Velasquez pretty darn well.
Yeah, I trained with him for years on AK. We just saw him take a nice shot. Moldavsky ran right into Roy's hips and just got stuffed, but he came back up with some good punches and put Roy's back to the fence. What I see, honestly, the difference between the two things is Roy is kind of starting to slow down a little bit as the fight's going on, and Moldavsky's just getting warmed up. He's just touching and touching, not trying to do too much. He's not trying to swing for the fences, and he's having success.
So you're taking some shots, you've been pushing against another body. It's frustrating to see a guy feel that good.
That was a nice right hand that landed on the chin.
He's just trying, Big Country's just trying to walk him down, trying to set him up for the big overhand right or the big shot to end this fight.
You see that left hand coming out by Roy. What Roy's trying to do with that left hand is force Moldavsky to move towards that power of the right hand.
Well, the key for Moldavsky is to fight him in a phone booth because he knows Roy needs a little bit of space to land the big shot, where Moldavsky doesn't need that because he's not carrying the same amount of weight.
Absolutely, you're taking a look at the shots that he's been hitting Roy with cleanly, especially inside. Look at that, those elbow shots. That's what I was going to talk about. Those elbow shots are just adding up. If there's one thing we know about Roy Nelson, he is just tough as a junkyard dog. He does not stop.
What he needs to do, though, is he needs to get his back off the fence and start making Moldavsky carry his weight. This is also another style that Roy has a hard time with. People that stick and move. He had a hard time with Matt Mitrione, Ayala, doing this same type of work. Just touch, touch, go, touch, touch, go.
The winner by unanimous decision, Valentin Moldavsky.
Moldavsky moves to 5-0 inside the Bellator cage.
It seemed, John, Roy Nelson had the blueprint, but it was just impossible to execute.
Well, he had the blueprint and an idea of how to beat Moldavsky, but just having just the blueprint means one thing. Being able to execute that blueprint is another.
You think about those names, even Daniel Cormier, Kevin Randall is a great name. Watch the head movement and the line with Tim Johnson, because this is what you were talking about, the difference in the two fights with Czech Congo. Those are good shots.
He's really got much better at taking his head and bringing it off the center line where it used to always be. Yeah, and they're all young fighters. That's the amazing part. And they listen to him. They believe in him. Nice job by Tim. See, this is the brawl that is a good thing for Tim Johnson.
Close first round, lean Moldavsky a little bit?
Yeah, it was a close round, but if you're looking at who landed the better, cleaner shots overall, Moldavsky was the guy that got it, but Tim had his moments. That was 2 shots in a row Tim Johnson just took.
Tough puzzle to figure out.
And you see, in just the movement that Moldavsky has in making Tim Johnson move. That's
the best shot so far for Tim Johnson.
That was a good shot by Tim.
Again, immediately goes to that, what he wants to be a dominant position, use that weight advantage after he gets Moldavsky hurt for a second. Out in Vegas.
Oh, there's a nice shot right there by Johnson.
Pretty good late second round, and now Tim Johnson fired up.
I gave it to Tim Johnson. Right now I have it even.
2 close rounds either way. Good combination from Moldavsky.
Absolutely might be. There's been a few guys, and you brought up one, Pat Milicic. He had a lot of champions too. But this group fighting for Team Fedor, they're pretty special.
Tim Johnson going all 25, putting on a show. A championship fight that delivered.
Now the interim Bellator heavyweight world champion, Valentin Moldavsky.
There was even doubt in the mind of Valentin Moldavsky. You could see the sigh of relief for a second. As Josh Thompson was saying earlier, there is no feeling like this one.